Good morning, people, and welcome to Stinky's art class, where we have the best students in the world. Today's lesson is how to draw a TV, and TV stands for television. It's something that was really popular in the 1980s, TVs. Nowadays you have phones and iPads and electronics and all kinds of gadgets. But back in the 80s, you had TVs. Those were what everybody wanted. So let's go ahead and let's take a step back to the 80s if you want to. And this is not going to be your, the TV from, 2023, because those are just, what they do is they make them just kind of boring. It's just like a screen and that's it. But with the TVs from the 80s, you had this like amazing box, right? And then they put it in it was like a wood box almost sometimes. And then you would have like knobs on them that you could like turn on and off. And then this is where your picture would be. And then you had this thing called the antenna. And you had to like move this around to make the picture come in. And then you had these cool little legs right here that would keep the TV standing up off the ground. Okay. It's kind of like an art history lesson. Hey, that's kind of looking Art Deco, isn't it? And then if you were lucky, you had a Nintendo or an Atari. You know what Atari is? Have you ever heard of that one? Those were the first games before you just could put them on your phone. Okay, so you have this TV. You got the channels right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then this was the dialer. Okay, and then let's do, the TV's off right now. Let's turn it on. And let's do, what are you watching on TV? You guessed it. Stinky doing his drawing. So class, I want to tell you something. Not much has changed since the 80s. It's all about the same. You think it's changed, but it's all really the same. We're all in the same boat, life. So I want you to think about this lesson and think about, do you really hate art history or not? Do you really? Because I'm not so sure you do. Maybe you just haven't thought of art history in a way that makes sense to you, okay? Think about this TV. You see it and you're like, oh, I couldn't carry that TV in my pocket. Well, no, you couldn't, but look at those knobs on there. And look at that antenna. You don't have antennas on your phones. You don't have knobs. That would be cool. I'd get one of them. But anyways, it's kind of art history, right? This is Art Deco. And if you think about art in new ways, you're not going to hate art history anymore. So keep up the good work, keep an open mind, and we'll have another epic lesson here shortly. So thanks for coming to class. You're the best students in the world, and I mean that. Class dismissed. Bye.